invited us down on the foreshore, and he said that I found something special. Welcome to Digging with Deej. We are back on the Thames. It's Friday, the day before we go metal detecting for a week. And I'm here with Tim and Jeff and one of Jeff's friends, Patrick, who has invited us to the Thames. And we all have our mudlarking permits. So let's see what we can find. We are here a couple hours before the lowest tide, so, and this give you an idea of what we're looking at. Glass bits, rocks, oyster shells. There's a chain buried in the ground. Now we're somewhere where military warships were at one time. So he says sometimes you can even find musket balls here. So I'll get back to you when I find some stuff. Just found the majority of a green bottle stopper. It's broken, but it's mostly there. Very cool. This is curious looking. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like it was made with purpose. I suppose it could be done by erosion, but I have no idea, but I'm going to hang on to it. It's interesting. We're underneath the pier right now. Just walked from way over there. Over here, we have a few more hours. Probably 2 more hours. Everything is gooey. Got moss and algae growing on it. Catching up to the guys. Got to take your time because these rocks are very slippery. So you have to be sure of your footing here. Lord knows I don't need to be breaking an ankle here. Okay, this is a Victorian fly button with a maker's mark. Been scratching around as the tide goes out this area, and it popped up. Let's see if I can get a focus on it. So we'll have to look at that under a scope and see what it says. Patrick, who invited us down on the foreshore, and he said that I found something special.
Yeah, this is a very old paint pot that was used, by the looks of it, I'd say, could be Georgian, could be older. People would either dip their finger or a brush into this, and you can see it's still got remnants of the colour in the top.
Yeah.
So that's a nice find.
Yep. Thank you. Thanks for the ID. I'm trying to find places with iron. It's a weird looking nail. A little bit. We're not supposed to go very deep. So mudlarking is not as easy as it looks, folks. You got to work for it, just like metal detecting. Patrick just brought me 2 Victorian pins. Look at those. Teeny, teeny, tiny. It's got a good eye. Okay, with my luck, this isn't what I think it is. Look at this. Oh my goodness! What is that? A doorknob? I think that's a doorknob. Look at that. It doesn't feel glass though.
Yeah, it's not wood.
It's not wood? Okay. Whole doorknob. Interesting. I don't think it's that old, but I don't know. So we got a doorknob. Still trying to find the elusive pipe bowl. No luck yet. Just had a boat go by. Found a pretty pottery shard. Look at that. Very decorative. Basket weave with some scroll work. I just found something. It's a unique shape. I don't know anything about points. This looks broken. Or unfinished. Or it could just be a chunk of glass or flint. It's shiny, it feels like flint. But I don't really see. I don't consider that worked, but I am totally not. I don't have the knowledge for this. So, but I do know that they find artifacts on the Thames. I just thought that was interesting. Who knows? Guys, they're still digging over by those pieces of wood sticking up out of the ground. There's Patrick at the water's edge. And I'm by all the metal. And there is a handle to a bucket, I think. Metal handle to a bucket laying there. And there's nails and bolts and washers all over the place. Patrick found another Victorian pin for me, and he also found this for me because I still haven't found a pipe bowl. So it's a piece of one, so that's cool. Very thankful. It's not as easy to find pipe bowls as you think. That looks like a pipe bowl. And then you see it is a rock that has been cracked. So you're looking amongst all the rocks trying to find artifacts. Seen tons of spark plugs. So you have modern mixed in with old, medieval even. There's not as much pottery over here. That looks orange there. I think I'm going to move over there and see what we can find over there. Found a cork top. But the seam goes all the way to the top, so that's early 1900s. We'll leave it for somebody else. I found a heart. Woohoo. Guys are digging away, moving rocks, looking under rocks. I'm taking a break up here, going through the shards and colorful washed glass. Thames glass. Like that. Just mixed in. There's pottery, rocks, flint, piece of chert, modern glass. Modern glass. just keep going until we know the tide's supposed to come back up. Because when we got here, the tide was down to the edge there, I think. We have a way to get up here, I think. Right there. So. And I have already been asked if I have my license. I said, yes, sir, I do. So, do not go mudlarking without your foreshore permit. I'm looking for pipe stems for Chicago Ron's wife, Gretchen, because she makes earrings with the pipe stems. Is what I don't know if she still does, but she used to. So, but I just found part of a pipe stem where the bowl would have attached part of the bowl. Still haven't found a complete bowl myself. That's interesting. It's made out of clay. I'm wondering if that's part of a pipe bowl that cracked off the top edge of it and then got tumbled in the Thames. But we're right up against the embankment here. Looking for pipe stems for Gretchen. And they stick out like a sore thumb. They're just white. And you just look for the white pieces. And I'm also looking for interesting colors of Thames glass. Oh, look at that. It's a piece of pottery. That would have been Victorian era, probably. Possibly earlier. Late 17s, 1800s, probably 1800s. And just walk around. I mean, this is just piles and piles of this stuff up against the wall here. I mean, shells mixed in, glass, old tiles. Bone. So I got out of the mud because if I get any muddier, I don't know if they'll allow me on the tube. I might have just found a bone button. I'm going to go ask Patrick. Walk down and ask Patrick. He'll know if it's bone or not. I don't think it's wooden. Just found a chunky cork top. There's a ridge in there, so that would have had a vulcanite stopper. Oop. Okay, and Patrick said that is made of bone. So I found a bone button. And then Patrick gave me this medieval button. Pewter. Very cool. Hey, I found a big pipe stem. Great big chunky one. Look at that one. Got any more up here in this corner? It's a bone. Looking for pipe stems for Gretchen. Modern mixed with old. Whole bunch of traffic gonna put waves up. Lots of waves. Hey, some interesting pieces I found so far. And look at those pieces of pipe bowls. That one's got leaves on it. And some more pipe stems. Tide's starting to come back in. There's Patrick down there. There's Tim and Jeff down there. And I am by our exit. We will be leaving from this set of stairs. And found some interesting tumbled glass, a piece of a pipe stem, some transferware, and a pipe stem. I found a beautiful Thames shell. Look at that. It's not really mother of pearl. It's kind of, sort of, but not brilliant mother of pearl on the back like shells are. A very old, tumbled by the Thames tides bottle stopper. Very old. Piece of pipe stem and some cobalt tumbled glass. In about 15 minutes, the water's come up more. The tide's slowly coming back up again. The guys keep getting moved up farther and farther and farther. I got my stuff on the stairs ready to go. I'm just trying to find more pottery. And it looks like what was left of a whippet. I'll get back to you if I find anything cool. Guys must have found something else. Can't wait to see what they find. You'll have to watch their videos to see what they find. I don't know what kind of tree that is, but see those yellow things hanging down? Pretty cool. More blueware and another pipe stem. There's another one.